Hello, okay, this is the first video that I've done for my 3D polystyrene and concrete background. As you can see, I'm still in the process of making this background, but I've done a few bits and bobs and I'll explain to you what I've done. Okay, so basically what we've got 50mm polystyrene that's siliconed onto the side panels of the glass, also along the back and along the side panel over there at the back side of the tank. I've got boxes in the back here for my filters, my in and outlets. My heater will be going in there as well. Like I said, the tank's just full at the moment. It's just a test fill to see the tank's still holding water, which it is, and I've got no doubt that it should hold and it should be sound. Basically, I've made these columns here and the overhangs with the 50mm polystyrene as well. It's just silicone together, and I started carving the columns to a rough sort of shape. They're totally not finished yet, but this gives you a rough idea of sort of what they're going to look like. Basically, I haven't carved any of the sides yet because I just wanted to make sure to do the test fill of water that the polystyrene was siliconed onto the glass sturdy enough and it wasn't going to rip off or anything when the water was put in the tank. Because that's the last thing I wanted to do, was get it all carved, do all the work, cover it in concrete, test fill it, and the whole background rip off the glass, which will be a lot of trouble. So basically, I test filled it because I've made all my inlets out of 50mm PVC overflow pipe. Also, I'm using venturis to oxygenate this tank. So I've got the bubbles blowing in. There's the venturi at the top. Also got one at the back over there. And I've also got a slightly different style one at the back here. I've filled the tank up like this more so that I know what level the venturis work at, because if they're too deep they can't create enough low pressure to suck the bubbles through and blow them out into the water, so I had to experiment with the level. You can see the pipe that I've bought from the side box over there that comes horizontally across the tank. That there was an inlet in the box in the back corner with a venturi on it to blow the bubbles out through the box and out the side of the background here, but that one didn't work, so I've had to modify this slightly, where I've got the venturi straight on the top, the pipe coming straight across here from the inlet here. I am going to move this across, so the bottom of this outlet's going to be just above the one that's not going to be in use, a bit further into the tank, and it's going to be all camouflaged into the background, so we're not going to see that when we're done. Also, I've got the venturi that comes from here. You can see there, the pipe runs along the back of the tank here, and I have that outlet there. It's a double outlet. It is blowing bubbles. It's quite hard to see because of the white background. So that's oxygenating the water up there. That's basically it. I've marked all the cocktail sticks. They're just marking the water level, and the cocktail sticks around these inlets are also just markers. So when I empty the tank in half an hour or so, I'm going to be knowing where I've got to put my holes for the inlets and outlets to camouflage them into the background. Also, the pipe there is under the water level, so I'll be camouflaging that in with more polystyrene. Obviously you can still see the cocktail sticks I have there, so I know the level, so I can cover that pipe. And that's about it really. Still a lot of work to go. I'm going to empty this tank today, probably leave it a couple of days to dry out, and then I'll be siliconing some more panels in at the back and the sides and everything, and getting the rough shape, getting all of the background carved to the rough shape as this. That's just carved with a handsaw, a Stanley blade, other things anyway, a lighter and bits and bobs. So basically that's all I've done. So there's probably been about 20 hours work gone into this so far. I've also pulled the tank out from the wall where it normally sits by about a foot. It's normally further back than this, just so I can get around the back here, because I just wanted to check as well to see if water was getting behind the background, which I didn't want. This back panel was all sealed, completely sealed, and I thought it would stop all the water getting behind there, because obviously algae and sitting water is not really a good thing. But what I found out, when the tank was filled up to around 25%, all the back panel was sealed, all at the bottom, all up that join in the middle that you can see there, but the pressure of the water was forcing the water through the polystyrene panel itself. So I don't think, no matter how much you seal it, you're not going to stop water getting behind the background. So that's something I'm just going to have to live with, but I don't think it's going to be a problem, to be honest. Well, that's about it really, until I do an update on this in maybe a few weeks when I've got a bit more work done, a bit more rocks in. I'm going to have all rocks and stuff made out of the same polystyrene and concrete, add more things to the sides here, get it looking a bit better, but you can get the general idea of what it's going to look like. Okay, thanks for watching.